everyone. Welcome to VRchat. Yeah. Um, Basically right now, I'm in my own little realm in VRchat. Hang on, is my audio working? Yep, perfect. Maybe wondering why it's like so quiet, just because, well, there's music in the background, but I kind of don't want that to be heard. Turn the volume a little bit. There we go. Now you guys can like hear some nice city ambiance, so it's not so quiet. Um, so yeah, I actually discovered this world through Han. Pretty nice place, I gotta say. He was right. It is pretty cool. So let me show you a little around the place. So this is one of the living room areas. You can play some games here. There's like a thing of suits and ladders here. And over here, there's an outside balcony. Normally be raining, but I turned off all the rain and whatnot just so you guys can see everything. Very nice view too. Nice cityscape. And over here, there's like a little bed area where you can lay down, and there's like a little pool. Hot tub stream, anyone? Nah, just kidding. And then if we head back over this way, down the stairs, here's another like living quarter area. Again, nothing too fancy. It's like a little chill area. Can't really sit on the couch though. You can only sit on like here. There's a TV here. Does this thing have the I don't think it has this thing. Normally it'd have like the TV screen. Oh, it does have a video player, okay. I'm not gonna worry about that though. That would make things laggy. Some drawing utensils. Settings. I turned off a lot of like the big stuff just cause lag. So I'll take you guys back to where I want to sit and we can just chill for a bit. My room is on friends only, so in case anybody does join me, but I don't think it's possible. Anyways. Oh yeah, here's my model. I actually, there was a, yeah, I know my glasses look a little foggy, it's just how it's keen, but anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be sitting down here and just chatting with you guys. There we go. It's like, I got inspired by Han to want to do this myself, but of course I don't really have VR, so it can't exactly be perfect, but whatever. Here, hold on, maybe if I can, I kind of want to change into my different model, just because I have like I have like another one that's like, you can actually see my glasses a bit better. And there we go. It's a bit better, I guess. Now you guys can see me a bit. But yeah. So, where do I begin with my life? Like, this stream is just mostly gonna be me about talking about my life and whatnot, and like a little more about like when I started streaming and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah. And if you guys have any questions for me, you guys can ask me anything almost. Hang on, maybe I'll turn the city ambiance down a little bit. There we go. Give me a second. I'm just checking. Hold on, I'm gonna maybe move worlds just a sec, cause I want to make it like a invite only. Yeah. One sec. did I realize it? Was I muted the whole time? Well, gosh, I hope not. Otherwise, that'd be extremely awkward. But anyway, hi everyone. In case you guys don't know me, I am Susan the Vulpix. Normally I'm an Vulpix who likes to stream Pokemon games. But thought for once I'd have you guys have a talk with human me. I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about me and how how life has been, you know, faring for me these last few years. Cause not a lot of people really know me. So I figured, I might as well get to talk with you guys a little bit. 1 second, please. Just checking something. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, I don't know how much you guys didn't hear in the beginning or not, because I might have been muted the whole time, or maybe I wasn't. But anyways, um, so yeah, so I want to get to talking about like um, how do I? Just need to figure out what I had some topics in mind I wanted to discuss, but I think the first one I'm gonna talk about is like, I guess VRchat in general and how it's affected my social life in a way. So bear with me, this may take a bit. So my whole trip in VRchat started about 2018. Now at the time, I didn't have a very good computer at the time. Like, my old computer wouldn't even run Steam properly. So I had to use my sister's. I was curious about VRchat through some online videos, and I really wanted to play it myself. But of course, my computer at the time was not very on par with said video making, well, gaming, I should say. So I borrowed my sister's computer to play VRchat. Now, I had a pretty tight social circle online with just my boyfriend and a couple close friends of mine that I've known for like almost, geez, I want to say back then, more than 5 years. That's probably a good statement. So VRchat was my chance to get out of my social circle a little bit and just try and make new friends, I guess. And keep my, I'm very antisocial. Like, I mean, I try to socialize when I can, not when I get work or whatnot, but just me making friends is pretty hard. I mean, if you have like similar like relate like things, similar things that you like Pokemon or whatnot, then I'd love to talk with you. But so it was around my second day in VRchat. I was playing in the Danganronpa 2 world. There was like a bunch of people around. You know, I was one of the Danganronpa models, just walking around, just trying to socialize or whatnot. And by the poolside, there was this Hajime, that's one of the characters in Danganronpa 2, just chilling there. And I was just standing like really close, like close by. He sees my model and he just doesn't recognize the character. And of course, I tell him it's Mahiru, and like he's like, "Oh, okay." So, and like I guess now this whole thing that happened with my encounter with this guy was a little bit blurry, so forgive me if things aren't accurate. This is just what I heard on his end when he was telling the story. I'm like standing by the entrance of the world, and this guy, the guy I talked to earlier, had come over near me and spoke with me for a little bit, and basically, he was all like, oh, like, are you new here or whatnot? Or, again, it's very blurry for me, like, it's hard for me to remember, but, um, I explained to him in my shy voice, you know, how I sound when I, talk to people for the first time that I don't know. I explained to him it was only my second day in VRchat, and I did not know anybody. I was by myself. like I said, I had none of my friends with me. I did this all on my own. And he is like, okay, no problem. Just stick with me if you want. I mean, he then showed me he had the cool Lucario avatar, which I really liked seeing. And yeah, since then, whenever I came on VRchat, I remember the last time I saw him, I remember he was really excited to see me. One time when I came into VRchat, um, we were just exploring the worlds and yeah, just enjoying ourselves. I think he may have introduced me to some of his friends, like at some point during my time VRchat. And while I was going around the worlds, like I was in the Danganronpa 2 world again one time, and I come across this Snivy, this little Snivy, just running around in the world. Now, I knew who this Snivy was. I had seen her before. The name that she had was very similar to a name I'd seen on another person's VRchat video, and I was really hoping to interact with this person. I'm pretty sure she was a girl at the time. I know she is, but I managed to pull her aside and talk. I told her I wanted to get to know her just because she looked cool. And yeah, we just started talking more with her. And I kept in touch with with my other guy friend I met. I'm wondering who this guy is. Excuse me. This guy, he's actually Fire the Wolf. You guys may have seen him around on my Twitch stream sometimes. He was one of my first VRchat friends that I made when I came here onto VRchat. He's kind of stuck by my sides. Well, more like I stuck by his side because, like I said, none of my friends were on at the time that I could find. So he has pretty much stuck with me since I started VRchat, and there's also the little Snivy that followed me around as well. Then sometime later, around my time in VRchat, I remember one time when I was with Fire, I was in one of the Danganronpa worlds. I got scared because some guy was chasing me, and that's when I had a breakdown. Thankfully, Fire pulled me off to this campground area called Gaia Night, and he and I pretty much talked there for a while. He calmed me down, and I really do appreciate him for that. And then sometime later, there was this Kibo that I met. He was pretty cool. He actually legit sounded like the real Kibo. I legit thought I was like legit VA of him, but no, it was just some guy who did a really good Kibo impression. And at the time, the little Snivy was also a Danganronpa fan and really liked Kibo. So Fire and I were on this mission to try and get these two to like meet. And I remember all that happening. I was with Fire. We were in a Zelda world, I believe. We were at the time. There was a girl with us who was a Kirumi model, using a Kirumi model, and the Fire and her were just playing around with the hook shots on the trees. And me being the little Vulpix I just thought, okay, I'm gonna go hide and see if they want to find me. I was just hiding behind one of the trees. I look to my left, and then I see someone spotting in. I go over and look who it is, and it's legit the Kibo that Fire and I had met. And Fire and I were like, oh, we gotta get this Snivy girl here. We gotta tell her that the Kibo's here because she has to meet him. And thankfully, the Snivy girl quickly got into VRchat, and the two of them met. It was just so cool. Like, we were all like finally reunited after like a while. It was like a really fun time. It was. And sometime later, I found one of my crew members, Autobot, or Swift as I call him. He discovered me around VRchat at some point, and I discovered him. That was a funny moment indeed. I come across some pretty unique people here in VRchat. Like I met a can of beans. Literally, all he said was beans. I know he currently right now streams on YouTube mostly. I haven't really talked to him in a while. But there was also this weasel. And the cool thing is, before this little weasel got VR, he had a squeaking soundboard. So every time he talked, it'd just be squeaks, and it was the cutest thing ever. So then, after some more time passed, um, the Snivy girl, I think, introduced us to a friend that she like found recently, and we'll just say she's like a little mage. Yeah, call her like a mage. I don't know the character that she was using, but it was definitely like a mage. Yeah, we'll just go with that. But anyways, so after some time passed, the five of us had decided to form this little group on Discord. Yeah, that was my first time, like a bunch, like first time I ever really like had my own little group that I like got together and just me. It was really cool. Now, this is where things changed for me in a way, and how I'll explain. You see, for the first few months, it was okay. We got along well, despite some of us having some problems, but I'll get to that later. Um, I would say, I don't know how long it's, when it happened exactly, but I, back then, I was like really addicted to playing VRchat with them. Like, any chance I got, instead of just like being in Discord calls, I just want to go on VRchat. We go explore worlds together. That's all I like really wanted to do, because I mean, these are like some new people that I've never met before, and I just wanted to get to know them better and be friends. We were already friends at the time, but at the time my addiction just got worse and worse. And then sometime sometime after, eventually the Kibo was like, he wasn't doing alright in life, especially with how I've been like all demanding about wanting to be on VR channel a lot. And then one day he just left, and then this little Snivy and the mage left with him as well, and I was pretty upset by that. My group was just slowly falling apart. I mean, I had hopes of us still like being able to like keep it together and whatnot. I mean, I was hoping it would all like fix itself in the end. I guess maybe they just needed some time away from me, and I get that they had other things like on their plate. So some time passed, and one day, I think either the mage or the snivy sent me. I think the mage sent me a message on Discord asking if, like, me and my boyfriend could meet up with them, like, in a Discord call, and I was like, okay, this could be my chance to, like, we can probably finally, like, maybe have some fun or something, since we hadn't really properly talked in a while. And, well, it wasn't exactly how I anticipated. Because, like, not even maybe 10 minutes into the call or something, the mage gave me a message from the Kibo saying that basically the Kibo just didn't want to be friends with me anymore. And I was just devastated. Like, everything just crumbled in front of me. Like, and it was at that point that I knew that just all of a sudden thoughts of hurting myself suddenly appeared. I, it was just, it became one of the darkest points in my life. It got so bad that I eventually told my mom that I needed therapy, like, now. Thankfully, we were able to find someone to help me, at least try to anyway. But after that day, I quit my group,
the group dissolved. It wasn't exactly my best plan, but with like three of the main members gone, it wasn't exactly the same. I still kept in contact with Fire though because he stood by me during the whole time. But there have been times when I did go back in VRchat at some points. I wanted to make up with them, but they were always in private worlds and just felt like they didn't want to interact with me like at all, which of course always made me upset. Eventually, at some point, I just stopped playing VRchat altogether. Like, wasn't exactly as fun as I thought it'd be, but there were occasional times I did go on whenever Fire was around. It was actually thanks to him that I met so many new people around in VRchat. I met his buddy Shadow, and then I met there was like a lot of Nanachis that I met that Fire was all friends with. Um, I met this adorable little Riolu that had an Isabel pin on his ear. I met like there was like I think Fire introduced me to like a lot of people that he knew. I think another friend I made was like through one of the worlds that a friend of his was in. There was a Finnish guy who was among the group. I got separated from Fire at some point. I didn't know where he went, and this Finnish guy stuck by me until Fire came back. Um, I call him my big brother, which is kind of funny. His name is Dutch, is what we call him. And through him, there was this little Russian guy that I also met, who's named Neo. He's a cool guy, I guess. I haven't really talked to him much though. Um, one sec. Who just messaged? Oh, Ara Ara Baby Karabu. Hello, welcome to my stream. My name is Susan. I'm an alone Vulpix who likes to stream Pokemon games, but I'm in human form today and just talking about my life in general here. Stuff like that. But anyways, um, where was I? But yeah, like, after the whole separation of my friends, old friends, um, I moved on and I made a bunch of new friends through Fire. Um, and like, a lot has changed for him, especially since I first met him on VRchat. Back then, he used to drink a lot. Well, he's German, so they're known for drinking their beers. But since the whole split up, Fire has gone a year without drinking alcohol, like intentionally, which I'm very proud of him for. And the weird thing is, though, he told me a while back that he actually, thank you, uh, Aka. um, this is from this is from like a free model making thing I found on the Homeworlds in the VRchat. Um, but anyways, so after after my split up from my friends, like I said, I haven't really gone to VRchat much these days, just because it doesn't always work well for me. Some days, the models I've had, some of them are corrupted a little, which parts, including my little Vulpix that I use. But anyways, um, like I said, after my split up with my friends, I met a lot of new ones. Fire's gone better in life, and so I guess I have too in a way. I mean, I got myself a proper gaming computer, and I have myself a proper, nice, part-time job that I'm pretty proud of as well. Um, yeah. It's like, but Fire had told me a while back he did meet up with the Snivy that we knew a while back. He like met up with her like at some point. I guess she found him, and he was pretty much explaining like what's been happening recently. I personally have not had a chance to talk with the Snivy or the Kibo ever since the whole split off. However, I have kept in some form of contact with the mage girl that I met. I'm not naming names because I don't want to be leaking. I don't want to be having to send haters their way for what they did to me. But like, the thing is, I don't hate them. I really don't. I honestly blame myself for how I treated them. All I really did was think of myself, and I felt really bad for that. Like, I wanted to apologize to them properly, but like I said, they never really gave me a chance to properly apologize, which sucks, but life happens, I guess. But I don't let it hold me down. I mean, if I get a chance, by some random chance that I actually do encounter them, I want to have a proper, like, sit down with them and just, you know, talk like normal people. I mean, we're all adults. I'm pretty sure we're all adults at this point, so sit down, have a proper combo like adults should have. Oh, who's in my chat? Oh, hey, sweetie. Good to see you. But anyways, I wouldn't say that, like I said, I don't hate them. I, in a way, I kind of do want to make amends with them properly, but just like I said, it's kind of been hard to really find them on any form of media because I'm worried if I do try to contact them, I'm worried it'll open up some old wounds that shouldn't be opened. But I don't regret coming on a VRchat because if I didn't, I would never have met Fire, which I am very grateful for. And yeah. Mm. Ada Ada, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Vulpix pack. Um. Anyways, um, I think I got some more. I got inspired to actually do this kind of video today just because there's a VTuber that I am a huge fan of. His name is HanBoyoTTV, or Han as we call him. Um, he's a Star Boy VTuber. Like literally just the other day, he was having a chat with a guy I know named I am Steve, or Stev, as he's called here on Twitch. Um, but like anyway, but yeah. So I just since Han sometimes does like at least once a week he does chill chatting streams here in VRchat, and I thought I'd give it a try myself. Just try and talk about things. So if you guys have like a certain subject or whatnot you guys want to talk about with me, depending on the said topic, I'd like to discuss with you guys. So while you guys think of that, I'm gonna think of something else to discuss. So bear with me here. I did not prepare for this like very well. Also, look how cute this kitty is. I guess this is a cool world, though. This is actually also something Han recommended a while during his stream. I think he likes coming here just because of how nice this world is. There's a really nice city view, like, outside here. I'll get up here so you guys can see it. Like, seriously, how cool is this view? That's actually, like, a real cityscape. Like, no joke. I think... Oop, that was me. I think this is, like, Hong Kong or something. I don't remember, like, what city it's based on now. But it's pretty cool, though. The world is called Midnight Rooftop. If you guys play VRchat, you'll like it. It's a pretty nice world. Thank God for recommending it. Um, what should we talk Um, hmm. Oh, I know. I guess my streaming life. Yeah, talk about that. Like, thing is, you don't need to have VR to play VR chat. You just need to have like a pretty good computer that can handle it. Cause my gaming computer is actually can actually handle VR like itself. Um, but I really want my own VR system though. Um, I'm trying to save up to get like an Oculus Quest, like the newest Oculus Quest. I know probably not a lot of people recommend it just because it's probably not the best one thing to use, but it's the cheapest system I could find that at least works with VR chat. But anyways, like, what got me into streaming? Well, I actually I'm more known on YouTube than I am here on Twitch. Like, I've been on YouTube since at least 2009, I think. Um, and then I guess sometime like around 2019. Oh, excuse me. Around 2019, I discovered Twitch and like all the streamers and whatnot. Because I think there were some people I was watching at the time that were streaming on Twitch, and I really wanted to check them out. So I made my own account just so I could comment on people's videos, on people's live streams, and that's what I did. Um. So, anyways, so flash forward to about around the time COVID was starting to happen. I really My buddy Fire, who I talked about earlier, has a Twitch channel himself. Um, I wonder if this. Hold on, just let me. I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try out something here. Uh, nah, it doesn't work. Here, I'll type his guys' This is his Twitch name if you guys want to check him out. He hasn't really streamed in a while just because there's been some IRL stuff happening to him. But I really recommend giving him a follow. Just search his name on Twitch and you'll find him. But anyways, he got into streaming recently, and I really wanted to try out streaming myself. Now, I don't have a capture card, so I can't really do anything like with my Switch or whatnot. So the best I can do is using anything that's like online, like Steam or emulators to play my games. And like, sure, I mean, I had a small like little following. It was just mostly people I knew that were following me. And then that's when I, being on Twitch, I made some really cool discoveries. So, um, during COVID, a lot of voice actors for anime voice actors slash actresses have been turning to Twitch because, well, a lot of conventions were canceled at the time and no one could really go anywhere. So a good chunk of voice actors decided to turn to Twitch to just, interact with their fans and play games and whatnot. Well, one of one of the first voice actors that I found on Twitch is Sean Chiplock, or as he's called on Twitch, Sonic Mega. I'll type his name out so you guys can give him some follows as well because he's a cool guy. I don't have MoveBot installed here, so this is a little scuffed. I'm sorry. Um, and it's just after seeing him like streaming on Twitch, the inspiration for me really kicked in to want to start streaming too. So you can say that both Ira and Sean have had kind of been an inspiration to me on Twitch. And like after some time of getting to watch Sean stream, I remember the first time I actually got to properly talk with him. We were playing Jackbox. By sheer luck, I get into one of the rounds. I join his Discord, and I get into the voice call, and I am just a nervous wreck. Like, oh my gosh, I am in a room with a voice actor that I am a fan of. Like, the character he voiced at the time, he's not voicing said character anymore, sadly, but the character he voiced at the time I was a huge fan of said character, so getting to be in the same like call with him was just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But like, and I did so. There was like a round that I did so well, and I jumped from last place to first, and he was just so shocked by that. It was just so cool. Like the whole, like everyone in the other room was like all surprised, like how far I jumped, and I'm like, it was crazy. As time passed, I've gotten to really interact with Sean a lot more too. Like I've gotten to play Uno with him a few, like I played a round of Uno with him. I did a lot of Smash Brothers, a lot of rounds in Smash Bros. Though I've barely won. I never won a round against him. Um. So yeah, I got involved in his community a little bit on his Discord and like trying to interact when I can really. But then another voice actress got introduced to me through one of Sean's raids, and hold on a minute. I'm gonna type her name so you guys can find her as well. And this person was is known as Michelle Knotts. That's legit her name. She's also a voice actress. She's been a Pokemon voice actress for at least uh probably more than 15 years. I don't know. She's been voice acting quite a long time. She voices Jessie in Pokemon. She also voices Piplup. She's voiced like 60 or 70 Pokemon in the series so far. Um, so I met her, like I said, through one of Sean's raids, and she's really cool. I swear, she and I are like twins almost, because we look so similar. Like we even have the same I think like heritage almost. Because I'm Germanic European according to my ancestry, and I think she is too. It'd be crazy if we found out we were related, but I don't think we are. But, anyways, so I actually, funnily enough, got to interact with both Shauna and Michelle during one of Sean's Jackbox streams. And it was literally the week before my birthday as well. Um, so I got introduced to, sometime I started watching Michelle a lot more as well. And I got to interact with her community. Now, I will say, Michelle's community has definitely been a lot more opening and to me compared to the Sean's. Like, I'm not saying Sean's is bad. It's just when I've been in Michelle's community, I just feel like I met a lot more people through her Twitch streams, and it's thanks to Michelle that and her community that I've gained the follows I need to help me get to affiliate here on Twitch, which I am very grateful to her for. And it's through her community that I've also made quite a few friends through her. Um, there have been two friends that I've gotten pretty close to. Two of her community members I've been pretty close with, LZ and Irish Ian. They are also Twitch streamers here. I highly recommend them. Um, hold on, I'm getting a little tired. I need a drink. One sec. Okay, that's better. And yeah, I've been very grateful to them for including me in their communities as well. Like LZ made me a mod on his Twitch, and Irishine also made me a VIP on his, which I'm very grateful to both of them for doing that for me. LZ is also a mod here on my channel, which because I trust him and he's a pretty cool dude. But anyways, so yeah, streaming kicked off for me then. Yeah, networking, it is great. So streaming kicked off for me. Well, affiliate was getting slowly closer to me. And then one day, this is where it gets a little fun. How I was talking about Han earlier. Han, let me tell you how I met him. This was just a funny coincidence. So, I was in a mood to play some marbles on stream, and I was just looking through the marbles tab, just seeing who was playing marbles and whatnot. So, one of the recommended marble streamers, there was a guy who had this really pretty model. It was like a purple model with like it had this like space themed like clothes on. Like I don't know how it's called, but it's like some sort of garb that's Korean, like a garment that's mostly born in Korea. But anyways, so I go check him out, and this guy just has such a soothing voice and like, whoa, this is like ASMR quality that he's talking. He was celebrating a one. He was apparently streaming for like 100 days straight, and the marvels he was doing was his 100th stay on his streak. So I'm like, okay, this guy is pretty cool. I like his voice. He has a really pretty model. I'll give him a follow and just see how it goes from here. And let me tell you, I don't regret meeting Han. He has just been a sweet guy. Like, it's actually Han. How do I put this? He's a very welcoming person to say, and his community is also great. Now, at the time, I had not really watched a lot of VTubers. Han was like, I think, my first one. And here, hold on. Before I do that, guys, let me give you guys LTTV. Is it how you spell? I think it's how you spell his name. Yeah, please give him a follow as well. Again, sorry, I don't know how to do the whole shout out thing here on here yet because I don't think I have Moodbot in. But anyways, like after meeting Han, yeah, his community helped give me the final jump to hitting affiliate. I remember one time I was streaming Pokemon Ultra Sun. Out of nowhere. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Much appreciated. Um, like out of nowhere, I was just playing around in Pokemon Ultra Sun, and I see a follow, and it's Han. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's actually following me now. Well, I'm like, what? And then he subbed to me, and then he just gifted like 5 subs, and I'm like, what the heck, dude? Why are you doing this? Like, what the heck? Now, it was around that time that I met Han that I actually finally did hit affiliate on Twitch, and that I am really grateful for. Oh, you just now checked him? Yeah, isn't he cool? I really like him a lot. He is like such a sweetheart. I really recommend him a lot. He just did a VRchat stream yesterday as well, and his model that he uses is actually a model that he has here in VRchat. It's so cool. Like legit. If I get a chance to ever actually talk to Han properly, I mean, I'd honestly be such a nervous wreck. Because I'm very grateful to him for helping me, like, hit affiliate here on Twitch and just him having such a welcoming community. Funny thing, there's been a couple of friends of mine from Michelle's, a couple of years I know from Michelle's streams have popped by through Han's chat. One of them being I am Steve. I think there was a girl named Mayan of Yin Yang who recommended Han to Steve through a raid. Now that was something cool, cause I am Steve is actually a jewelry maker here on Twitch, and Han was just really fascinated by that. And I guess things just start from there with those two. And Han and Steve actually got to meet IRL at a convention like at the beginning of the month. That was from the stories I've heard from them. It just sounded so cool. Um, but anyways, so um, whew, just catch my breath here because I've been talking a bit about Han. Well, like I said, please go check out Han because, like I said, he is an amazing guy, and I think without him, I don't think I probably would have gone affiliated here on Twitch as much. I really do appreciate him for that. So, like I said, if I ever get a chance to like talk with him properly, I really want to thank him for all the hard work for him being supportive of me. Cause I support him a lot. He's a wonderful guy, and I highly recommend him. Please, guys, if you do follow Han, tell him Susan sent you, and he'll know who you're referring to. But anyways, hmm. So yeah, with my streaming right now, I'm doing a walkthrough of Pokemon X. I was gonna get to that today, but I just felt like after seeing Han's stream last night, I kind of wanted to do my own VRchat chatting stream in a way. Although I don't really have any guests to chat with me, but that's okay. Unless a certain somebody who's watching in chat wants to join, but up to him. Them, I should say. Anyways, you never played a Pokemon game? What's wrong with you? Or is Pokemon not really your thing? If it's not, it's okay. I know Pokemon's not for everyone, but Pokemon has just been my thing since I was a kid. I recommend it. It's pretty fun. Depending on what generation you play, that is. Oh, you seen the anime. Okay. That's close enough. I guess that's a nice topic change we can go into. Talk about Pokemon and how it's affected my life. Yeah, I'll do that. Hold on. I need to rehydrate again. Oh, that's better. I gotta refill my water at some point. Well, how I got into Pokemon, Pokemon for me has just been a part of my life since I was a kid. I think I got into it when the show first came out. I think I do remember watching the show at some point, and I also remember collecting the trading cards as well. However, at the time, I did not own a proper video game system to actually play Pokemon on, so it was mostly the anime and the cards that kept me into Pokemon. It was then at one point, I guess during middle school, that my Pokemon phase really kicked in, and I just started drawing Pokemon and all that. Started getting back into the show. Once I got the proper game systems, I finally started playing the games, and yeah, it's just stuck with me since. My friends know me as someone who collects Pokemon plushies, like, for a living. Well, when I am allowed to, anyway. Nowadays, my parents don't exactly like me collecting them, but anyways, I digress. Those that know me know how big my collection is. But, so, Pokemon has pretty much shaped who I am as a person. Um, it gave me a reason to collect stuff, like the cards and the plushies. One of my personal, I've actually have a, one of my favorite collections that I have is a collection of Alolan Vulpixes. I have at least, 5, 6, 7 of them, I think. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. We'll say 8. I have a Pikachu that's dressed like an Alolan Vulpix, and I also have an Alolan Ninetales, but I don't think those count. Um, close second is my Lucarios. I have 2 of them. My prize one, I have a prize. There was a small one that I had. That's like one of my first plushies I ever started owning, and one that's like a cosplay Lucario. That one's my favorite. I love him so much. And then my most recent, my most recent find for Pokemon. I have waited like many years for a Delcatty Pokemon plush. And when the Sitting Cuties came out with their Gen 3 ones, Delcatty was one of them, and I just hopped on the chance to get one. Um, I think another one of my prized ones is I was gifted a Build-A-Bear Alolan Bullpix from a dear friend of mine, who I call my Snowpix sister. Her name is Coco, as I call her. She gifted me it, and I was so happy to have gotten one from her because she owns a life-size Alolan Vulpix. That a life-size Alolan Vulpix plushie is like life-size Alolan Vulpix is like the one I wanted like a lot, but the problem was she was like sold out really quick, and they're very pricey on eBay and whatnot. And they're very hard to find. I've done one. Wait, what? What are you talking about, sweetie? Anyways, um, but no, my collection has grown, and my gaming, uh, yes, Vulpix is a Pokemon. Do you guys not see the little? If you look to your left and down at the left-hand corner, there's a little Vulpix that's like little white fox that's wearing like a headset. That's the alone form of a Vulpix. There's a fire one and an ice one. That one's the ice one. But anyways, if you don't know Pokemon, it's okay. I can teach you if you want. Um. Anyways. Um. Oh yeah. You. Oh, you did. You did. Okay. Sorry, my memory's a little bit fuzzy. Anyways. Um. I'm losing my train of thought here. What the heck? Um. Um. Well, yeah. I am very excited about the Oh, you're talking about Charizard, Squirtle, and Pikachu, if I'm reading correctly. Chicken one. That would be. I think you're talking about Blaziken, maybe? Blaziken or Torchic. Oh, Torchic. Okay, okay, I was close. Um, um, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about the I like Torchic. That's not how you exactly spell Torchic, but that's okay. Um, it's a Torchic. You were close. You just had to switch the K to a C. Um, well, like I said, I am excited. There's two new Pokemon games that are coming out this year. Yeah, yep, that's how you spell it. That's how you spell Torchic, at least in English, anyway. Some of the Pokemon names are different in other countries depending on what country you're from. Anyways, I'm sorry, my mind is blinking right now and I don't like it. There's two new Pokemon games that are coming out this year. There are remakes for Gen 4, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and then there's a new game called Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's like a that one is like Breath of the Wild vibes to like Breath of the Wild meets Pokemon. That game has a lot of hype compared to Gen 4 remakes because from what I've heard, a lot of people really aren't happy with how the models look and whatnot. Even though people for years have been wanting Gen 4 remakes, they're finally getting them and they're disappointed. I mean, they have made some changes to the remakes from what I've seen in presentations, and I'm all hyped for them. I think Gen 4 was like, well, Gen 3 was my first playable game that I had. I started with Emerald, and then I got Leaf Green at some point, and then when I got my DS, I went to Platinum. I didn't go with Diamond, I probably went with Platinum. Um, and then sorry guys, my train of thought. Any controller. Well, the Pokemon games currently are all usually played on Switch or a 3DS. Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Ada Ada. Is that what you want me to call you, or do you have another name you prefer to go by? Oh, you don't have any of those big video game consoles? Crap. Okay. And what pronouns do you go by? She, he, they. What do you go by? Just so I have the right idea. I go by she, her, by the way. He, him. Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. Just want to make sure because you can't judge names by can't judge genders by names. Well, whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever you're comfortable with. I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. But anyways, um, so well, whatever you prefer. I don't mind. I just don't want you to be doxxed or whatever. Gotta keep people safe. Anyways, this is bad. I am starting to lose my train of thought. I've been at this for almost for an hour now. Um, but no, Pokemon has just been a big part of my life, and I'm grateful for it. Now, when it comes to gaming in general, I've always stuck with Pokemon for. Um, I was just about to get to that. Crab. I was just about to get to that. Um, well, in Pokemon's always been the game I've played. I mean, I've been introduced to. I did a Kirby game a little bit. But I never finished it. Um, I was interested in this one RPG called Rune Factory 4. It's like a RPG with a little bit of a farming simulation. I really recommend that game. It was because a voice actor that I'm a fan of also had a role in that game. That one was fun. Um, and then once I got Steam, I was started playing like Danganronpa. I love that game. Um, what else? Um, recently actually, I haven't touched it in a while. I got into Monster Hunter, but not like the one where you actually like hunt the monsters. It's actually Monster Hunter Stories 2. It was the newest one that just came out. That I got into that one through Fire as well. In fact, you get to customize your own character and you get to befriend monsters, which I gotta get my boyfriend to play because it's worth it. You seriously, sweetie, you will love it. Anyways, I really recommend Monster Hunter Stories 2. It has a great story. There's so many monsters to befriend. That's been like the only Monster Hunter game I've played. I know about Monster Hunter through my friends, through Fire and whatnot, and I think yeah, Stories 2 is a good one. I don't know about the other ones yet. I kind of feel more comfortable with Stories just because you can actually befriend monsters instead of really just hunting them. I kind of like the befriending part more, honestly. Dauntless. I don't think I've heard of Dauntless. Um, I've played. What are some other well-known games that I've played? Like I said, Pokemon's been a big main one recently. As well as Monster Hunter. Assassin's Creed? No, I never played that one, but. Mm. Um, I did play a bit of Among Us, but I kind of grew out of that. Um, I did play Fall Guys for a bit as well. Also grew out of that. Um, um, oh, I know. Animal Crossing. That was one I got really into. I love Animal Crossing. I got into that through Fire as well. That one I loved playing because it came out at the time when code was happening. Fire was actually nice enough to give me the money he got. Money he got like a nice big donation, and Fire gifted me enough money to actually get the game, which I'm very grateful for. That I loved playing a lot. I love my villagers that I have. At least three of them are bear cubs. Um, my villagers that I have, if you're familiar with Animal Crossing, I have Pico, or Pico as I call her. Then there's June, another bear cub. Pickle's a bear cub, June's a bear cub. Then I have Annalisa, who's an anteater. I have Audie, a wolf. And then I have Pashmina, who's a squirrel. And then I have Maple, who's also a bear cub. I have Poppy, who's also a squirrel. And I have Cookie, who's a dog. And I have Ketchup, who's a duck. And Sherb, who's a goat. It's all my villagers. I've gone through a lot of them. I think my starting villagers I had was my first two that I had when I first joined the Animal Crossing was I had Roald, who's a penguin, and I had Diva, who's a purple frog. Well, you'll like Animal Crossing. It's like a pretty relaxing game where you can just like you basically can make your own little. The newest one, New Horizons, where you basically make your own island home. Um, Originally, when I was doing my island, I wanted my island to be based off of Japan, like with like Japanese inspired villagers. But that idea kind of flew out the window after I saw so many cute villagers, and I'm like, okay, this probably is not going to become what I wanted, but I don't regret it. Um, what else? What's something else I got into recently? Yeah, you'll like Animal Crossing. It's pretty relaxing. I mean, you can go fishing, you can catch bugs, you can befriend villagers, you can build stuff. Basically, you'll like it. I recommend it. It was a big thing when COVID started happening. People loved playing the heck out of it. Sadly not. It's on Switch. I think a simulator game I have played though was House Flipper. That was an interesting game. Um, Here, let me adjust myself a little bit. Hang on, I need to stand up. Ugh. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I know I'm crawling with the heck. Up. Okay. Sit back down. There we go. You don't have money for a Switch? Yeah, Switches are like pretty expensive, especially considering what kind you want. Because there's two different kinds. There's a regular Switch and a Switch Lite. It depends what you want. But anyways, oh yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what else to really talk about right now. Oh, you live in Serbia? Cool. I'm from the U.S. Well, my friend Fire is actually from Germany, so and my boyfriend's Canadian, which is kind of cool. I love meeting new people from like other countries. It's really fascinating to me. I especially love meeting people from Asian countries, especially Japan, because I'm so fascinated by Japanese culture. I like love everything, like the culture, the food. I mean, Pokemon's where it all started, and like all the temples and like all the um. I love like all the pretty clothes and the cool theme parks, all that stuff. I really want to go there someday. That's like on my bucket list. I want to go to Japan. I even got a friend that I met through a pen pal website there who's like 1 day older than me. I really want to meet her. Um, think another. Well, my main place I want to go to is Canada because that's where my boyfriend lives and I want to meet him. Japan's a close second. I really want to go there. Well, it's like tied with Canada right now, but again, COVID pretty much ruined everything. I don't know what other countries I really want to travel to though, because Japan and Canada have just been like my main like places I want to go. Although, I kind of want to go back to New York City just because that was like a culture shock in and of itself for me. Just because I'm like a town girl. I've never really seen any big cities. That was quite a trip for me. They had the Nintendo World Store there, and I love to go on there. I want to go back there. I even got a few friends that live there. You've never been out of your own country, even though you like live in Europe. I figured you would have. I figured you would have like. I mean, with so many countries like surrounding you, I would have figured you probably would have gone somewhere. My buddy Fire has been to at least a few other countries. I've never been out of the country myself. I've been out of my state a few times, but never the country, cause we don't really travel much, even before COVID. Um, but I don't know where else I really would want to go. Oh, part of European Union. I'm sorry. Well, you're close to it though. No, if you don't have a passport, okay, that's probably one reason. Anyways, I don't know my geography very well. Sorry. I know you said Euros, and that's like in Europe, so I don't know where else I'd really want to travel to. Like maybe um maybe Singapore would be cool. Mm, Cause I've been seeing videos and like food related videos on Singapore, and a lot of their food that they have is printed in English. I think it's probably because there's like a lot of I guess business there. I don't know. I don't know how exactly it all works, but I know it's a pretty expensive country to live in from what I've looked up. Oh, you might go to the Netherlands. I don't know if there's really anywhere in Europe I want to go. I mean, maybe Italy, I guess. Though Germany is probably another one just because I want to see fire. Um, mm, I don't know, like, and in the U.S., I mean, I think going to like Disney World or Disneyland would be cool to do. I want to go there, one of those places. Um, I don't know. There's not like I said, Japan and Canada have just been like my main priorities of travel that I want to go to. Any others I listed are just looked cool from like videos I've looked up or whatnot. I think I wanted to go to Australia when I was a kid, just because I was fascinated by a child band that I was a big fan of. But eh, that and the Crocodile Hunter, that was also another reason. Um, yeah, I think maybe I know Hawaii's also a cool place I'd like to see. Maybe I really want to see their 7-Eleven and like all the culture they got there too. I guess and I heard it's like a really pretty place. Um, hmm. Alright, well, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here just because I'm getting pretty tired and, Oh, do I know how to speak Japanese? A little. I'm not fluent in it. I'm learning on my own, but, like, through anime and whatnot, but I'm not fluent in it. I want to learn more Japanese, though, because, around this time of year where I live, well, in the area I live in, there's a baseball event called the Little League World Series that happens, and Japan sends out a Little League baseball team every year. Well, except the last 2 years because of COVID. Like, 2020 is when it literally didn't happen, and then this year they only allowed U.S. teams to play in the series. They didn't allow any international teams to come because, of course, we're still in the middle of this pandemic, which sucks. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna end it here just because I'm getting a little tired and I can't talk for a long time because I'm getting a little worn out. So, let me just get off VRchat here, and we'll decide on who we want to go raid. Let me get up. How do I get up? I forgot how to get up. There we go. Hold tight for just a sec, guys. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let me see who do I want to raid. Stay put. Stay on standby for just 1 second. Well, thank you. It's like 8 p.m. for me right now, so... One moment, please. Let me see who's live. Um... Mm, mm, Okay. I'm gonna give you guys 3 options. 3 options to pick from your raid target. Beans! Hello! I haven't seen you here in a while. I haven't seen you in ages. How are ya? So I'm gonna give you guys 3 options for a raid target. Yes, hello. I've seen you around on streaming on YouTube. I haven't really got a chance to see you stream, but I am subbed to you though. But anyways, so I have 3 options for you guys, for a raid target. Option 1 is Han. He's doing some Legend of Zelda. Option 2, my mod LOZ is playing golf with your friends. And option 3, I am Steve, is I believe doing some jewelry making. So, which one are you guys interested in streaming? In me rating? Hey, Beans, thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated. You are now a member of the Alone Vulpix pack and you have access to this adorable Alone Vulpix emote. Where is it at? When you're tier 1's up, you get a cute Vulpix. Congratulations. Crab's interested in seeing Han. Anybody else? Anybody else have any options? Han, LOZ, or Steve? Which one? Yeah, sorry, I was starting to get really tired. I was just sitting here chatting while I was on VRchat. Thank you for stopping by, though. Much appreciated. I'll have to tell Fire that I saw ya. Well, I guess we could fulfill Crab's wish and see Han. And I guess, yeah, why don't we send him some love? I mean, Han is just an awesome guy. And I think you guys will absolutely love him. TTV? Spell it right? There we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna send you guys over to Han. So, thanks guys for joining me in this lovely little chat in VRchat. So, yeah. Until next time, I am Susan, and thanks for watching. Now let's go raid Han.